Welcome back to that Eurovision site. We'll be kicking off our reactions to Serbia's Pesma's Evroviziju 2025. I am Daniel. I will be taking the first 10 songs, so this is part 1 of 3, because it's a big boy Serbia, there's 30 songs. And so I will be taking the first 10 from the first semi-final. The second video will have 2 from this semi-final and 2 from the second semi-final, and the third video will have the final 10 songs from the second semi-final. Shall we get into it? Because first up is Šesto, čulo by Bojana and David, who they were in it last year, and their song No 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 was really fun. So I was very excited to see them on the lineup for this year because last year was great. I hope this year can be great too. Shall we see? This is what I was expecting. Here we go. Could go bigger. That could have been bigger. Oh, is it happening now? Okay. I like this. I like this. Is sort of the kind of thing I was expecting from Bojana and David, which is a good thing, I think. I can see why this has been drawn to open the show, because it'll be a really fun start. Kicking us off was Bojana and David with Šesto, čulo, and that is a really fun way to open a national selection, I think. I don't necessarily think it's as high quality as I thought No 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 was. But that was a really fun song. That was one of my favorites from last year. So even anything like almost as good as that is still really, really fun. This fits into that category, I know. And I'm expecting this to be a really, really fun, entertaining live show because I know that they are capable of doing that. And I wouldn't expect anything less from them. I'm really excited for this one. So secondly, it is Igor Simić with Mogu. I like the strings. He's staring very intensely at me. Ooh, ballad boy. Okay, this is going somewhere. It's building. You can tell it's going someplace at least. Let's go big here. Come on. No. Okay, there we go. That's it. Maybe a bit late on the drop, and he's got to be doing something as a performer in that drop bit where he's not singing. I like this more than I really should. I shouldn't like this, but I really do. Like this really isn't a me kind of song, but I quite like it. So that was Igor Simić and Mogu, and that was a lot better than I was expecting it to be, if I'm being blatantly honest. Because when I see a man presented towards me in a Balkan national final, it's either going to be brilliant or average, I feel like. I don't think this was any of the two. I think it was somewhere between the two, leaning towards quite good. I would happily go back and listen to that, I think. I think he's got a nice voice. The song, it goes places even... I don't think it goes there as fast as they should be going there. Like it takes about a minute or so to get into the place it goes. Chop it down to like 45 seconds maybe. That would be an improvement, I think. But overall, we're 2 songs in, and I like both. I really hope that this keeps going because there have been shows this year that I've not liked this many songs at all. So Serbia, you're doing well. Well done. And now, and it's quite a long title here with Tebi, treba, neko, Kojić by Vampiri. Vampires, maybe. They kind of look like a biker gang, but like, or like the mafia or something. They look quite threatening, with all that like their matching black jackets and sunglasses. You don't want to cross them in a dark corner or something. You get me? Maybe. Sure. We'll see. I am going to say a comment so incredibly niche that only the people who are a member of this site will get. This feels like the kind of thing that gets wrongly attributed to a Eurovision artist on Spotify, and we send Angus to listen to for the music roundup. And he just sits there stunned listening to this. But it is quite fun. Okay. It's really silly, but I quite like it. It also feels quite Moldovan in vibe. Like, it's not musically brilliant, but it's vibey, it's fun. And this is not gonna win. It's probably not even gonna qualify, let's be honest. But it's just a bit of fun, a bit of respite. 3 songs in, but it feels quite kids TV, but I do appreciate that. That was Tebi, Treba, Neko, by Vampiri. And I feel that's going to be a really big guilty pleasure of mine. I think when the TES ranks finally gets turned to ranking Serbia, that will be really low on our group rankings. But I will be the one bringing it up a bit. Because that is just really, it's that kind of like silly fun that is often lost in shows like this, where people are trying their hardest to win at all costs. That's just a really nice, fun song to jam to. And I think that's a very high compliment. Because you saw me. I was having a whale of a time during that. And that was so innocently fun. And when I said Moldova vibe, best way possible. Trena type Moldova. Well, not Trena, but Adverhof brothers Moldova. That's the kind of vibes it gives me. It gives me the Adverhof brothers. It gives me the Lada Niva backing band from Armenia. And it's a really fun contrast, because I started out like, oh, they want to cross in the dark, are they? I bet they're lovely. After hearing that, I bet they're the kind of biker gang who will like drive you 100 miles to reun at you with like your lost dog or something. They're great. Love that. Want more of that. We're 3 for 3. Oh my god, this never happens. Okay, so hoping to make it 4 in a row is Nataša Kojić with Up and Down. I feel like this is somebody who would much rather the language will not be in place. Can I put them down yet, please? Oh, hit down. This feels like a Zumba class song. Like up and down, up and down. It's like it's a fitness song, surely. It does have quite a strange vibe, if I'm being honest. Okay. Somebody really needs like. I'm stuck on the Zumba thing. Sorry. It's not a type of thing I was expecting to hear today. Like, not even close. Maybe a step class rather than Zumba, where it's like stepping up and down. You know, step aerobics, that kind of thing. You know, you, I'm talking to you. You clicked on this video for Pesma to Evroviziju reactions, and I'm talking to you about step aerobics. Mental, right? I would love to see that be her staging for the show. That would be amazing. I would love that. So Up and Down by Nataša Kojić was certainly a very interesting song. Like I said, I would think it's more suited to a gym fitness class than a Eurovision selection. But I kind of like it for that. Like, it's really unique in that I don't think we're hearing something that sounds like that again this season. Like, it's not going to be my favorite. That's established. But I feel especially with a good stage show, which I mean, I just leave it like 10 ideas for it, and I'm an idiot. So there'll be really good ideas at how to elevate that live, and I'd like to see it. I think we're 4 for 4, people. The next song is by Tropico. Is that AI? That is AI by Tropico. Now, only 2 of their 5 are wearing sunglasses, so they're clearly not as cool as Vampiri, because we all know that the more glasses, the cooler you are. But let's see if they're making great music in spite of their lesser coolness. Sorry, Tropico, if you're watching this, I'm sure you're lovely. Not the tempo I was expecting here. But it was kind of dad rocky. This is decent, actually. The front guy could use better fashion sense, but it's alright, at least. Don't sing in English. Come on. They're not fantastic English lyrics by any means. I don't know why this is called AI, unless I missed something. Oh, it's been 3 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, that was AI by Tropico, and some good, some bad, if I'm being honest. It was a kind of chill out, decent rocky type song, which is fairly decent. But I don't like is the English part. And I said this a lot in Armenia, so I'm going to keep it just for the editor's sake, because the bits you saw in Armenia was heavily edited down. I went on for 20 minutes about how much to use on. I feel like these people saw the Serbian language rule that they have in Pesma as an obstacle rather than an opportunity. And I don't get to dictate how people want to do their music. Some people who are not English make brilliant music in English, and they say that it's authentically them making music in English because that's the type of music they want to make. That's them. But in this song, for Pesma's Evroviziju, like a Serbian selection for a Serbian song, I think the culture is there in Serbia for the language was there for a reason, if you get me. That Serbian broadcaster, the Serbian people, the Serbian juries, they would like it very much for a proper Serbian song. I don't think this is that. I would love to hear an all Serbian version because I think it'd be decently enjoyable, as this song was for the most part. A little bit lost on the title with being AI, unless I completely missed something, which is possible. I don't see this qualifying, but I could see this finding and maybe a niche audience with maybe some people at this site included that really like this for what it is. Moving on though, we have Jelena Aleen, who I've seen her name approaching. My mind is like playing tricks on me, like, oh, it's Jelena Radan from Croatia this year. It's not, it's Jelena Aleen with Kameleon with a K. Shall we see what Jelena Aleen has got to offer? Oh, this is going to go somewhere. I hope it goes somewhere good. No, sorry. This should be way, way bigger than it is. She's at a 6. She needs to get up to a 10. It is the type of song where you either take it really minimal or really maximal. This is neither of those. This is uncomfortably in the middle. And I feel like it will get kind of lost in the voting because of that, if you get me. So that was Jelena Aleen with Kameleon, and I hate to say, I think it's my first miss of the lot. Because I should really like a song like that with a Balkan woman like that, but I'm just not finding it. You need to take that song one of two ways, and she's not taking it either way. You either go really big epic song or really intimate minimalist brilliant song. This one is straddling the two quite uncomfortably, I'd say. And I would like to see something more or something less. One of the two. Maybe both. You can do one of each. But next up is someone I'm pretty happy to see back in the competition because he was robbed last year. He had some just incredible lyrics, like incredible lyricism last year in how deep and personal his song was. It's Filarri. His song this year is called Meet and Greet. And let's see. Filarri, Meet and Greet. It's a short one, 2 minutes 34. This is not what I was hoping for from Filarri, if I'm being brutally honest. Because my hopes were high, and I'm sure that impacted it a bit. But I was hoping for a lot more from him. Maybe, I don't speak Serbian. The lyrics, if I have a session on genius.com, could be really great. I don't know. I'll come back to you. If I'm wrong right now, I will make it known that I am wrong. And it's almost over already. And it's not really had time to go to much place. It's a really short song. So that was Meet and Greet by Filarri, and internally I had red flags, alarm going off, English title. And yeah, perhaps it was just as good as his last entry in terms of deep lyrics. You know what? Let me live react. Lyrics. Because his last entry had some, I would say, maybe the best lyrics of any song in any national final last year. Because they were personal, they were moving, they were brilliant. These for me all just feel like basic pop lyrics. And that is fine. That's perfectly well and good. However, I think he is unfortunate by setting the bar so damn high for himself with me. Because I know what he's capable of. I feel like a disappointed teacher at a parents' evening. So yeah, Filarri, he needs to stop talking in class and he'll get great results in his exams. But maybe people who like this genre of music more than me will be yassing at this. But I can see a like-dislike ratio. It's not flattering for him. And I have to say I'm disappointed. So we go into the 8th entry, which is Kruz Roudi with Sve odmah. What does that mean? I'll get me translation tool out. We can discover together what it means. It means everything and immediately. So I'm told. And that's it. Yeah, everything and immediately. So let's see if this is everything immediately. That leaf in that guy's hair. That's a feather, I think. Wow, wow, wow. I just say that people of Serbia are mean with disliking these videos. And this is not related to anything to do with this, which it started pretty well. Hopefully it goes places. But like pretty much all of these have like at least a 25% dislike ratio, which is just sad. Support your guys. I like the guitar. It's just a nice guitar. God, I feel like Angus saying that. He's got a nice smile as well. Like, he's happy to be there. It's not going anywhere, is it? I would have so loved this to go have like a big epic moment, but unless it's coming, which based on that I don't think it is, I'm gonna leave a little disappointed. Okay, it builds a little bit, but it's again, it's at a 6, it needs to be at a 10. It needs to be loud and in your face. And it's not, it's medium volume and vaguely near me. Okay, that was Sve Odmah by Kruz Roudi, and good things and bad things to say about this one. Good thing, the rhythms, the guitar especially, I really liked. I just wish that the start of it that I liked was not the whole thing, which it kind of felt like it was. It needed to build, and for a grand, amazing ending. And it didn't really do that. It built like that. So not anywhere really nearly as much as a curve as it should be. You know what I mean? It needed to be massive. It was massive. It was still all right. It was still a fairly decent song. But it's nothing to write home about, I don't think. Now, Milan Nikolić and Caka have a Storia dell'amor. I think that means history of love. Or love story. It depends on the language, I suppose. But shall we take a look? Immediately. Really excited to see an accordion. Really excited to see an accordion. Let's hope this lives up to the accordion. This is funky. This is really funky. Not as funky as it could be, I don't think. Accordion is great, but I mean, obviously it's an accordion in Eurovision. But the rest of the package is lacking a bit, I think. It's nowhere near as funky as it could be, and that saddens me. Because some of the best Eurovision songs have accordions in them. I'm talking about fucking Trinalazzo again, obviously. I want another Trinalazzo. Is that too much to ask? Give me Serbian Trinalazzo, for God's sake. This isn't Trinalazzo. This is something now? Give me an accordion solo or something. Okay, so that was Storia dell'amor by Milan Nikolić featuring Caka, one of the two. That could have been amazing because there was an accordion, but it wasn't amazing. And it was fine. It was there. It was the type of song, but I feel like I forget I'm listening to it after a bit. And that's not a good sign, really, is it? Again, every one of these has had. I mean, yeah, every one of these has had at least a part of it that I really like. If all the good parts were built on and made great parts, this could be fantastic. But as it stands, it's okay. I'm yet to be wowed, which, especially from last year, I was wowed by Serbia last year. Not just with Ramon Down, which was my favorite. I loved that song, but like Brinem, Hrstina, Zoria's song, that one, the one with the title. There were some like really great fun ones too. Bojana and David. I've just had them, but their song last year was, I think, better than this one. So I come into Serbia with high expectations because if any Serbians are watching this, you're doing great in the recent years. I think it's only a matter of time before you win again, based on the last few Pesmas. If they were strong, strong selections, and you're doing really well, I feel like I'm being a bit too harsh on this selection because it's not bad. It's not amazing. There is not a standout Eurovision contender, at least so far, but it's not terrible. Like I've had an enjoyable time listening to most of these songs, and that is what counts, I think. So sadly, it's my last one. The 10th and final one I'll be reacting to is Brinem. Brinem? I don't know, we'll find out what it's called together. By Anna and the Changes. I see Anna. I don't see anyone else. So what does Brinem mean? It means I worry. Me too, Anna. Me too. Ooh, starting off very low key. This is decent. Certainly it's very interesting and unique as well. But I should be loving this, but I'm not. This whole package is me food. But it's just not hitting the right spots, I don't think. Like, sad Balkan woman with a guitar, I should be all over. But I still kind of prefer the Vampiri to all the other ones. So that was Anna and the Changes. Don't know who the Changes are. That was Anna, I guess, with Brinem. And I do worry that I should be the target audience for this song. And I am not head over heels for it. I think it's fun. No, fun's not the right word. It's pleasant. Very pleasant. But pleasant does not win you song competitions. It's a sad woman with a guitar. I should be loving that. I don't love it. Sorry. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Not something I'm going to be rushing back to listen to. That was my lot. And I have to say, nothing tremendous, but also nothing terrible. Like, there were definitely significant merits to all of those songs, which if you saw some of my other reactions, not the case there. So I am going to go off and listen to the rest of the songs and see if I have any other favorites. But out of that batch, I'm going to get murdered for this, but Vampiri, Tebi, treba, neko, which is a really fun vibe. I really enjoyed listening to it. I think I might go back and listen to it again. It's never gonna win. It's probably not gonna qualify, but it's just fun. Like, it's a fun, vibey song that I really appreciate. And I'm glad I listened to it. And if that's your favorite, let me know. If any others, including ones that aren't in this video, are your favorites, let me know. Down in the comments, whilst you're down there, check if you subscribed. Just help us out. You get lots of videos in your inbox that you might like watching, because if you've made it this far, there's every chance you will. And we get a boost with the algorithm, which always helps. Also, be sure to like and check us out on all our other pages as well. We've got a Twitter, we've got a Blue Sky, we've got an Instagram, we've got a Threads, we've got a Tumblr, all at that Euro site. And we've got a podcast as well, where we're uploading interviews with artists, maybe some with Serbia, who knows, as well as a bunch of other national final artists, as well as pre-show discussions for Serbia, including included, as well as, again, a bunch of other countries. I recommend you check out the Croatia one. That's a really fun one. We weren't very nice, but it was a really fun edit, a really fun video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been Daniel. Also, be sure to check out that EurovisionSite.com for all your latest Eurovision news. And goodbye.